BaronOfRed took the first race by not fighting Varia and having a better route somehow. Uh, Lunix took the second race by finding Varia, while Baron again chose not to find Varia. And Varia was actually pretty easy to get for Lunix, so Lunix won the second one. So we have to go to a game 3 and settle this disagreement once and for all. So we have Karzentin on comms and Lunatic Moth on tracking. We should be starting up this race in just a few seconds. It's very nice to have a tracker to run this. And the tracker keeps track of the items, and I can actually pay attention to where things are instead of getting completely lost and having no idea what room is next to the others. And it still happens, but well, it happens less with the tracker for the items. So we see a map in the upper left. Probably won't have easy access to that yet. Oh, Big Pink is good. 2 free items. If you ever play a seed with a collectible wall jump, then there's a cool damage boost off of a Zeb, one of the pipe bugs that you can do to collect that item that Baron just collected. Lunix has decided to join Team Right Door and go out the right side of landing site. This probably not pay off for Lunix. Doesn't have the energy to get back, and that's the right supers. So a room that was so pivotal in the last race because it had Ice Beam in it, and it was at the end, right next to one of the brains. This time, at the beginning, you found Parlor connected to Big Pink. Parlor has a lot of interesting doors. The one at the bottom, you're kind of scared to go down because you might have trouble getting back up. So you want to check the side doors first. Oh, but you're going to go through that bottom door of Parlor because that leads to your morph ball. Oh, but Lunix found high jump instead. And double chamber. So Lunix is actually going to try to cross this double chamber. Not a great idea. Get supers. Oh, but he's turning around. Okay. You can probably get out with these supers. Those supers are probably out of logic, but a useful edge. I'm not really sure on the energy logic for hell runs. Lunix is turning around away from that parlor. Wants to farm up some energy, because when you're checking doors in parlor, you might run into a huge room. You want to have some energy to spare when that happens. Meanwhile, Baron is clearing out the last of those parlor doors. So it's time to go back to Big Pink and pick up the third item at Big Pink. Which is another missile pack. Lunix is going to find that morph ball and immediately turn around to grab it. Because Lunix got back from those supers with only 38 energy, I don't know if that's enough to be in logic, but that seems pretty tight, so borderline maybe. Baron gets out with only 19, so yeah, that's really close. Aussie says you don't need any tanks at all, so all you gotta do is be like Aussie and do everything perfect. We found Cack Alley at the top left, big pink. That's not in logic, but you could go through it one way with this loadout. You could do a gravity jump on the right side to get up the first hill, and then you could go across and do a couple of normal jumps. And then once you're through the morph tunnel at the end, you can do this sort of awkward jump to get just above the water and wall jump out the final step. But that's kind of difficult. It'll be a one-way path. You don't really want to take that risk right here. Baron's going to turn off high jump to make this gauntlet wall jump easier. Because high jump gives you that higher vertical speed starting out, these gauntlet wall jumps are much harder with high jump than without. iLunix is going to keep trying with high jump and finally gets it. Not much gap between our runners yet. We found a spring ball. So there's some higher level tech where you can use spring ball in that cack alley to do a spring ball jump and take a hit from the cack spike and get knocked out of the water and get back through cack alley. But again, that's kind of out of logic and not a great thing to do because it's slow. So iLunix is going to use these bombs as can fly and fly up to the upper right of landing site. Crab supers requires nothing because you can kill the crab with just P shots. The crab will hit the slope that is in the 3-tile section and turn around. It won't chase you down the tunnel. So you shoot a couple of shots at it, then you retreat down the tunnel, let the crab come down and turn around and go back, and then you can go and shoot it a couple more times. And you can kill the crab pretty easily without taking any damage. iLunix went through the lower door in this moss room, found a save. Baron did not go through that door, so Baron does not have that save. Precious room is good. You can do a gravity jump up there and steal an item. That's the frame too early, but yeah, Baron gets it. Meanwhile, iLunix has found Spazer. Grapple is a good item to steal. Looks like iLunix is also going to try to steal this item. Baron is turning off high jump to make the jump onto the invisible bridge easier. But it's a power bomb door, so let's see if Baron goes up and finds that Spazer. And plasma? Man. Oh wow. Talk about filler. Oh yeah, they do have spring ball and high jump to go up there, so. That grapple is nice. That gives them access to things like Everest and fast way up Aqueduct. Lunix made a wrong turn and accidentally came back to the room that had plasma. Baron realized that he's leaving the room behind, so he's going to turn around, he's going to find the save room, saying, don't need that anymore. Got the ship save to use. So we can tell from the geometry up there that it's probably Yoink Room up above the butterfly room. The room with the sand and the butterflies and the two yapping moths that will yoink you down into the sand. So you look at that and you say, okay, Yoink Room is off the list of hazard rooms that can show up. So if you see a right hazard door, it's not going to be the easy one. Baron using some clever hitboxing with the plasma. Lunix has to do some careful jumps here to get out of the sand. Grapple and high jump is a pretty good way to cross Coliseum. Don't get baited into doing the grapple jumps. There's just something about grapple jumping in this room where it turns out to not work. I don't know why, but I always mess it up too. We got that grapple jump. Decides not to go for the 60 damage D-boost and gets a grapple jump instead. This last grapple jump was actually really good because he came out of it with a spin jump. So if he'd missed getting onto the platform, he could wall jump off of the side of it. Baron has elected to go down Main Street. That's fine, he can come back up with Spring Ball later. We're both hunting for power bombs, wherever they may be. Lunix has gone through the mini crate room, and mini crate is one of the special rooms where it has a gray door, and when you start killing the enemies in it, the gray doors lock. And because it's a gray door, when it unlocks, Old Brain and Criteria is going to wake up. So the next time that next time that Lunix sees, say, Parlor, it'll have enemies in it. Or Pit Room will have enemies in it, but that would be because of morph missiles. Climb will have enemies for Lunix. Probably doesn't matter. Morph Ball Room will have enemies. The Taco Tank Room will have enemies. Since they have high jump, they don't have to worry about Taco Tank Room anyway. Baron doing this UWJ at Main Street. You only need a couple of UWGs here. Yeah, about one or two tries is all it's worth. After that, you fall back on your Spring Ball. These ohms are always a mess to get over. Volcano's a weird room. If you have to go back through it, going the opposite direction, it's not heated, but the lava's there. Ooh, how confident are you in your gate glitch? Lunix is going to take the save before doing the gate glitch. Alright. Crouch jump is an interesting strategy here. Convenient bugs for getting those supers back. Baron is coming back up to the upper right of landing site again. think he already cleared this area, so he can't actually... Oh, he got power bombs. Baron's got power bombs from GT Missile. So he can go through this power bomb door, cross Yoink Room, and get whatever's there. That's a very nice gravity jump up Precious Room. See if it turns high jump off for invisible bridge game. iLunix must have reset the mini crate room kill. I'm not sure why he reset out of that. But I just saw him in parlor without emeralds, so he must have reset the mini crate kill. Oh, iLunix tried to do the bomb jump across and didn't do it right. Forgot that he has Spring Ball to make it perfectly safe. But he saw the power bombs there, so he's going to turn around and he's going to grab those. First power bomb pack is always the most important. Remember, it's a Spring Ball this time. Alright, I'm back. My connection flaked out for a few seconds. Looks like Baron is doing some nice grappling across Everest, while iLunix is climbing up Main Street. Being down at the bottom of Everest is kind of iffy. If it's a dry room, like this run right here, it made such a big difference last race. You can easily get a bit of, you can get a wall jump off the door frame and easily get back up to the balloons, get to the top of Everest again. But if it's not a dry room, then you can have some trouble getting back up to the top. But with Spring Ball, you'd have no problems. So Baron is going to show us how to Spring Ball jump up to this door here. It's pretty normal Spring Ball. You press jump and pause at pretty much the same time. Be fully morphed before the pause happens. And then you re-equip Spring Ball and press jump before Samus hits the peak of the jump. Not enough energy to do the free ice room. Linux is back at the ship. Baron did not get the Indiana Jones. One try is good try. So now Lunix is going to go for that powerbomb door. I believe we said the powerbomb door goes to the Batoon hallway. Baron does a nice bomb jump to get that pack of supers. We have a gravity jump through the door that's not quite high enough. I think he just jumped off the ground and didn't get the door frame wall jump. But that time he got the door frame wall jump. That's a nice place to have a save. It's a little bit slow to use, but saves are always nice to find. And that's a nice use of Spring Ball to avoid falling down again. And it's also turning off. Whenever you miss menu and you turn off the wrong thing, you're like, oh, now I have to menu again. It happens to all of us. But Linux gets up there. He's 90% sure this is Yoink Room, so he turns on his high jump boots to cross it. I mean, it's gotta be Yoink Room. He sees the pre-Batoon hallway. Says, no way to get through. Decides to explore the sand. Good choice for getting back. Not as fast as resetting back, but that could not possibly be a sand pit with an item, because the item sand pits all shift you left or right by one screen. Looks like Baron fell down at the lower left of fish tank, but geez, you can double spring ball jump up this side. I think double spring ball is too hard for to be required in the logic, but it's possible here. If you double spring ball jump correctly. Gets it on a second try. Second try is really good for a double spring ball jump. Linux is working through visiting all the powerbomb lock places in Big Pink. We found Mama Turtle on Baron's side. That's good for 2 free items. You want to shoot a turtle before you jump onto Mama's back. so that she stands up before you're standing on her back. Because if you shoot the turtle after you're already standing there, then Mama Turtle will stand up and hit you in the face or hit you in the feet. And Mama Turtle hits for 200 damage. So if Baron takes a hit here, it's death. That's why he's being very careful not to take a hit. Super Pack is a nice find. You're gonna keep your Super Packs at this stage. If you watch the enemy HP, if you have some sort of memory viewer to watch enemy HP, you'll find that Mama Turtle actually has 20,000 HP. She's invincible, and she has 20,000 HP. Alright, Baron gets a map. What are we gonna find here?
Not a whole lot. Looks like there might be something off to the left, but that was past the Three Musketeers if it was. So just gonna turn around and leave. There's a hollow dot at Three Musketeers, but you don't have the energy to get it. We believe that Mama Turtle was actually used as part of the Orion space program, so she can probably survive the planet exploding. Baron gets that double springboard jump again pretty quickly. ILunix found Torian, but decided not to explore it, is still trying to find that Norfair map. Finds the back of Mother Brain. That's always interesting to find. The map is on the far side of Mother Brain. So do you continue hunting that map? Or do you decide, okay, there are other places? So Baron actually knows... Actually, they should both know that this is the area that has Phantoon. Because that was the turned off save. And the turned off save is somewhere in Phantoon's area. Baron is in that wrecked ship shaft where iLunix was a few minutes ago. And iLunix is into that Everest stuff that Baron was doing a little bit ago. I don't know who's ahead or behind or what. Obviously, this underwater Everest stuff is going to be very slow. But if they both do it, then they're pretty much even. This Metroid room is bad. Both deciding not to go exploring that Torian. Both finding Mother Brain right after they decide that. So you know this area has Phantoon and Mother Brain. You can decide that you're going to go kill the other three bosses, and then come back and pick up Phantoon and Mother Brain at the end. That's probably a good plan. You'll kill the other three bosses, hope that Varia is not in the place that you just abandoned. You've got plasma, so you're hoping for charge too. 15 supers. Not gonna be too much of an ammo hunt, but could be a pretty bad ammo hunt, depending on luck. Ooh. Those Garudas kind of hurt. These chutes will hit for 80 damage. There's a risk that you have wasteland at this door over here. Okay, this room is fine. You can farm some energy off the crabs. Pants room is a one-way. You don't want to go through that on this loadout. So, if Baron finds space jump or gravity or X-ray or X-ray and ice, you can get back. But without some way out of the water, well, I don't know the expert tech to get out. I assume you guys are talking about do a spring ball jump out of the water and do a bomb jump after the spring ball jump. So Baron might be fine. If you can find a couple of powerbomb packs, you could also do a suitless crystal flash clip to get through. Linux is also taking that mama turtle room very carefully. Okay. Looks like Baron has decided to reset out of the pants. So not much doing over here in Torian. So Baron is probably fairly confident that there is an important major here where he's exploring now. These spikes do 60 damage. You don't want to be taking that hit. I believe Lunix is in a room. Well, Lunix is exploring this West Ocean. I believe Baron came here, but I didn't see what Baron found here before. This is a very slow room to get through. I know that Baron turned around and left afterwards. Oh, it's the Three Musketeers. There's actually a hollow dot over there that we saw on Baron's map. But on one tank and one reserve, it's not quite reachable. There's a missile at the top of Crumble Shaft. I didn't see what that room was at the bottom of Crumble Shaft. But there was something underwater. Baron reset out of it. Lunix is going to do these 2 spring ball jumps to get out of West Ocean. I think Baron is actually ahead here on knowledge. Almost kill Shaq Tool. You probably want to open the wall and wait for Shack Tool here. Or bypass Shack Tool. That's a good plan. Except you can't. This is a dead end. Hmm. 2E plus 1R to go through single chamber. You could just barely do that. But I think the play here is to go through Shack Tool's room. Got the map somewhere over on the right. Pantoon is over there. Korean looked like there's no progress. So most likely you see the map there, and then you can find a major in this area that you actually really need to progress. This Metroid room is pretty dangerous. Baron took a Rinka hit to run through the first Metroid. Onyx is over here trying to do that double spring ball jump. Pretty difficult trick here. Don't want to take that crab hit, so Baron's going to have to farm that energy back. Oh, man. Yeah, there's a tricky flatly you have to do at the top of the fish tank room to get out the door. I think Baron is about to run into the front of Mother Brain. Oh wait, no, that's a different area. E-Tank and 2 missiles, you keep the E-Tank. E-Tank might be helpful in doing hell runs and surviving a bad Metroid grab. So it is possible to do the gate glitch underwater and go back through the crab tunnel gate room. But Baron's just gonna go back the dry way. Not worry about the gate glitch. Got some very clever movement to lure the Metroids out. Gets latched on at the end, but has enough energy to get to the door. Baron knows this is the region with Fantoon because he saw that turned off save. Let's see if he goes... Can he go hunting for that Fantoon? Hey, he got the UWJ this time. All right. Saves you a little bit of time over doing the spring ball jump, but only if you get it within 1 or 2 tries. Baron has been down where Lunix is now. Baron has already done this IBJ up to this item. I don't remember what it was, but it was an item. I believe Lunix has crossed this Colosseum. Sometimes you don't get the wall jump pose. You just get this useless sticking to the wall pose. So you can do a D-boost from the first spike, land on the second, then run and jump and save a bit of time. But the spikes do 60 damage, and maybe you need that energy for a hell run. So you want to hold on to it. You can double springbolt jump up the crab hole room. This is the mini crate room that Linux came to before and reset out of. We have the halfy climb. So if Baron does not reset out, then Parlor will have enemies next time he goes through. Here's Batroon. You've got 20 supers, so Lunix has stumbled into Amphitheater and might be able to get through. The 80% turnaround, the 80% strat requires speed to go at the high jump. In there. Ooh, that's close. Hey, fortuitous energy refill. Bet you're really happy when you see that energy refill. So that amphitheater got to the other side of Everest, which is some place we've already been. Oh, Baron has found the circle of Batoon into this grapple tutorial room. He's going to reset out of it the same way that Lunix did. But there's that crab hole where you could do a double springbolt jump out of logic to the top.
But since that's out of logic, it might not be worth the time investment. Depends on how badly you want to kill Fantoon and get the map for this area. We're almost 45 minutes in, and the only sign of a boss is the turned off save station. This is apparently a very long seed. Got the tech to wall jump through the door. You hold left after the wall jump, and you shoot immediately after you come through the door. You're shooting, you break spin so that you go straight up instead of going left and hitting the fish. Baron is 2 for 3 on doing the springboard jump instead of the UWJ there. Oh, that crab is death. Crab, get your crab pleases in chat. If you have, like, say, 40 energy in the reserve, then you'll still have some iframes. But if you have 100 in reserve, your iframes are long gone by the time the reserve finishes. And the crab will double hit you and you're dead. Lux has found the second E-tank that Baron picked up a while ago, actually. We're almost even on equipment. Looks like Lunix has an extra pack of supers, but Baron has a couple packs of missiles. Extra pack of supers is nice to have. The missiles don't matter as much. Well, there's actually some cool tech you can do in that Firefly room getting back up, where you do a morph after the wall jump, and then you unmorph to get onto the platform. When you don't have high jump, that makes getting back up a lot easier. Oh, that's climb supers at the bottom of Crumble Shaft. Of course. You saw the top of that already. Because there's the convenient save top of Crumble Shaft, Linux just reset out of it. So my theory is that they need to go to that area that has the wreck ship main shaft and Mother Brain. And go through one of the right doors from the wreck ship main shaft. Get to the right side of Mother Brain, which has the map. And then that will probably reveal a major. We can actually make some progress here. Is Baron doing Pack Alley? Baron has decided to abandon logic and do his own thing. Always a good plan. I'm all in favor of abandoning logic and doing your own thing. So you're going to see him do a weird wall jump at the end to get out of the water. And fall back down. I mean, the falling back down part is completely optional. You don't have to do that part. Now, if Baron needs to go back, you're going to have to do some complicated springball tech. Oh, it's a wreck ship E-tank room, so it's a missile pack. You don't bother keeping that. Ah, Lunix found X-ray scope. That's almost useful. Like, we saw Pants Room a while ago, and I was talking about how X-ray scope would be one of the easier ways to get back up through Pants Room, so... I don't think we'll see Lunix doing that, though. They're probably not an X-ray climber. It's like Baron is trying to cross this double chamber with a springbolt jump. Lunix is going down Pants Room. I'm not sure what their plan is for going back up. Baron came down here and looked at this area a while ago. And reset out of it. Ooh, crossing X-ray hall. Baron might not have had grapple for crossing this before. I don't remember. Lunix can get this map. That'll be pretty helpful. Just missiles in Norfair Reserve Room. Can he get out alive? Ah, Shack Tool. So a while ago, ouch. Got yoinked into the spikes in X-ray hall. Took a death. So a while ago, we found Shack Tool and decided not to go through his room, not to wait for him, but I think Shack Tool is the way forward. He's pretty hazardous on this energy, so you kind of want to kill him just to make the room safe after he's done his job. I think the last progression item they got was probably grapple or spring ball. Hard to say. It's been like 40 minutes since they got a progression item. Lunix is going back down Pants Room again. Baron is exploring new territory for us, though. These Kegos are a nice farm, but the little hoppers do like 20 damage, so you want to not take any hits while you're farming the Kegos. Hey, we found Pit Room. Nice free item. I scouted it and saw a missile on the map. And we found Sports Spawn Room. So it is possible to use a power bomb to peek the item at the top bowling, but it's slow. You can't pick it up without speed anyway. And you need your power bombs to get back through here, unless you're resetting out again. An energy tank in Cathedral. What a classic. There have been many a randomizer race decided by an energy tank in Cathedral. What is this? It's a boss room. 53 minutes in, and we have found a boss. And it's Kraid, the easiest boss. And I believe Baron has a way back, so you won't even have to reset out. He was so excited that he missed the quick kill. Hey, we found another boss room. Lunix found Ridley. That's the opposite kind of boss fight. Also information that's useful to have, but not a boss you can kill right now. So the Varia room behind Kraid, but it had Screw Tech instead. Screw Tech is very nice. So Screw Tech would actually get us through the Three Musketeers room. So maybe that's our progression. We have 3 energy plus 1 R. We could go down worst room. Ooh, this is kind of spicy Hellmans. Don't really want to risk going down first room on this MG. Looks like Lunix is coming to the same conclusion, letting Shaq do his job. So Lunix is only going to be probably about 5 minutes behind here. With this energy, they go through Three Musketeers. I don't remember what's past Three Musketeers. I remember there was a hollow in Three Musketeers room, and I think a hollow past it. So maybe the plan here is go to Three Musketeers and go through that room and hope for something past it somehow. This is probably the bottom of worst room over here, connected to Dakar room. Okay, that must be off by a bit. Okay, let's see if Baron takes off his high jump boots for this gravity jump. I believe this is one of the ones that's made easier by taking the boots off. Nope, he's just going to use Spring Ball. And he disabled Screw Attack on accident. Green Shaft is always a nice find. It's got a lot of connections. And whenever you're close to a map and you find Green Shaft, you're like, oh, right, Green Shaft. The map is definitely here. And I completely missed looking at the map, so I don't know what Baron just saw. Looks like he's going for the Green Shaft item on the right. We have Space Jump. That's useful. That's a way back up pants room, actually. But getting down pants room didn't open up anything. And we have Speed Booster. Oh, but we also have Screw Tack now. So the Screw Tack, that Energy Tank, and the Space Jump, maybe that puts Wasteland in logic and we go there. Linux is going to be very happy with this Energy Tank in the Cathedral. Oh, and we've got the Green Pirate Shaft on the map down there. Ooh, a little bit to the right. You want both of those. Lunix finding Kraid. Just a few minutes behind Baron. We see a hazard room to the right. I think we already found Amphitheater. We already found Yoink. Oh, it's the Ice Beam Gates room. Okay, that's good, because now you know it's not the Torian Hoppers. Baron has speed, and there's a dry room connected to that aqueduct, so Baron can go grab that major. Linux is doing his farming after Kraid. Linux will be running over there. We're finally cracking this seed open. Linux just has to find the path to that map. He goes down worst room. I think going down worst room is not the path. Spicy choice. But I think this will get Linux the map. I got distracted and missed. Oh, it's a gravity suit. So that's pretty big for Baron. Got plenty of energy to go up this Key Hunter stairs room. And he's got Screw Attack. Got speed to go up Thakura room. Turns out going down worst room is a very bad thing. Fortunately, you have Screw Attack, so you can do it kind of RBO style. And we have a Wave Beam for Barons. At this point, only thing Baron wants is Charge and Varia. Nothing else is useful. Lunix is in a tight spot. But he gets through the Cathedral Hell Run. I think he's got a safe spot somewhere. Baron has decided to go back down Key Hunter stairs. He must have seen something down there. Oh, there's Dragon down there. Yeah, that's isolated Dragon. You want to take care of that before you leave. And there's a major in the right sand pit, so you pick up that on the way. I think Lunix is getting close to that speed. Somebody was saying ice is useful. Yeah, there it is. Nice to have. Still looking for that Varian charge. I'm nowhere near enough ammo. Let's get charged yet, so. Linux is going to try for this gravity jump through Cack Alley. You might need to take off boots for it. Or it might just be one of the ones that's easier with the boots on. But he's going to fall back on the springboard jump.
That's a hollow dot. You probably want to pick up that energy tank. It'll help you out on hell runs. So Lunix is in that green shaft. Sees the majors down there. He's going to run over and grab them both. Meanwhile, Baron is into this Dragon fight, takes out the turrets with a few supers. Got our space jump for Lunix. I believe this was speed in the watering bowl, so I'll have that in a second. So if you open up with some supers, and then Dragon takes a few less frames when you're cooking them on the turret. Didn't do the quick kill, the quick grapple quite right. Said to break free and pump some more missiles in to soften Dragon up. Yeah, sometimes when you get hit by the goop, Samus will flinch and you don't get your jump when you want it to jump. Lunix took a different path. Lunix is going for a different set of majors than what Baron went for. So, pretty high chance that Lunix gets Varia out of this. In fact, it has to be either Varia or Charge Beam. We've seen everything except X-Ray. Or maybe they reset out of X-Ray somewhere. Kind of think I saw X-Ray, but maybe that was the last race. Okay, we saw X-Ray. Oh, and there's Wave. Yeah, Baron has Wave. Alright, so this Alpha PB's room has a major and a missile. And it's Varia suit. I don't know when, if ever, Baron is going to come over here. So Lunix could kill Ridley. Would have to hit all the supers, hit all the missiles, and get single hits for all of the power bombs. It'd be a slow Ridley fight, but it's possible. And if there's a missile pack in front of your face, you want to pick it up when you're heading for Ridley on low ammo. Probably pick up that power bomb pack too. But good use of plasma to hitbox through the Deskigas. not picking up the item at the bottom of this room. That's kind of brave. Oh, gonna pick it up on the way back after this major. That's charge. So, yeah. Lunix doesn't care about ammo anymore. I think Baron is actually surprisingly nearby. Yeah, Baron is nearby. So Baron's actually going to have that Barya suit in a few seconds too. But Lunix, Lunix will probably pass through Aqueduct, and Aqueduct has that gravity suit sitting there free. Just a matter of time. And the Aqueduct is on the way to Dragon, so Lunix probably picks up the gravity suit. That's Ice Beam Gates, the right of Green Pirates. We already saw that on Baron's side. Yeah, Baron has got to know that the charge is the one thing he's missing. He still needs charge for ammo. Does not have enough ammo to skip charge. Lunix is turning around to do a Shine Spark to grab that gravity suit. Gonna be happy to see it. You go down the sandpit, kill Dragon after the sandpit. Whatever's in the sandpit, it's probably, yeah, it's ice. You pick it up. You know it's going to be ice or wave, so you know it'll speed you up. And it's the fastest way to Dragon anyway. These Eva rooms are always kind of messy. Like, you have base jump and you have screw attacks. You're hoping that you can get through quickly, but then you bonk something or you land and all your speed is gone. It's like, oh, this is so much slower than what I wanted. So Lunix is into this Dragon fight. Probably going to see a Spark Opener and a Grapple Finisher. Two sparks. 3 sparks. No chain damage. Alright. Got the blue. See if you can gonna convert it to a spike suit. Yeah, nowhere useful to use it. The longer you carry the blue suit, the more time it costs, so just throw it away. Baron is chasing the Fantoon map, which, as always, is in West Ocean. Baron would need 30 missiles and 30 supers for absolute minimum 0 miss, Mother Brain. He's got 40 missiles. So if he found 3 super packs, he could Zeb skip. But the odds of finding 3 more super packs are not great, because your supers are mixed in with your power bombs and your tanks. Lunix does a nice iceless ice escape. Get through the ice beam gates room quickly. Let's see what he finds on the other side of this lava dive. He's pausing and he's realizing that he's running towards the plasma room, which just has a hollow. That's not helpful at this point. This was a wrong turn. Nice deboost off the flame. It's a fast way to get through the room when you have the gravity and plenty of energy. Baron has Fantoon down, so now he can run around and grab the map. But he doesn't have plasma. Well, he doesn't have charge beam. And he needs to do a long ammo hunt. Looking around at the map, I didn't see any other bosses here because, of course, we already encountered Ridley elsewhere. So, Baron is just going to leave this area. Baron will still have to use a fair number of power bombs to kill Ridley. It's going to be a slow Ridley fight. Whereas when Lunix goes to Ridley, it's going to be pretty quick. It looks like Lunix is currently hunting that Fantoon map. At this stage, Linux doesn't need to refill the ship. We've got charged plasma. I assume he's hunting the Ridley. I assume he's hunting the Phantom map. And he knows that he's just going to run back afterwards. So Ridley wouldn't even be a risk on this energy. The only reason you'd want to ship refill is to have a save for teleporting. Linux finds West Ocean, sees the classic Phantom lives in an apartment in West Ocean. Oh, there's a hollow at West Ocean. I kind of wish Baron had picked that up, because Baron is in desperate need of ammo. Yeah, Baron has to do a fair number of power bombs against Ridley. Did a nice dance on top of Kuyo. So Lunix has Phantom down as Baron is starting this Ridley kill. So he needs to do, I think, about half of these power bombs. I haven't bothered to work out the math precisely, but he has enough that it's possible to kill Ridley. I'm not really worried about Baron soft locking here. He clearly knows how to get the power bombs double hit, though that one didn't. But most of them are double hitting. If you ever decide to do Ridley with only power bombs, it'll take 45 power bombs. And if you're doing Ridley with only power bombs and no suits, it takes a lot of tanks. Like, I want to say like 20 tanks. So power bombs are the slowest way to do Ridley, as you can see here. And Baron is playing it safe by using up all of his power bombs first. You can get into this nice rhythm that you see, where you lay a power bomb, Ridley does some avoidance dance, and you go and you lay another one, and you just sort of almost a stun lock for Ridley, where he's not doing anything, he's not hard to dodge. So whenever you're using power bombs, you want to do all of them at the beginning like that. That color change and the faster patterns, Baron decided to switch to the supers. And he thinks Ridley is dead. Yeah, Ridley looks dead. So that's Ridley down for Baron, but that's not go mode. Baron is nowhere near Mother Brain ammo. With his current super missile count, he would need 90 missiles to go with it. So he's either doing a long ammo hunt, or wow, only 2 powerbombs here. Ridley scammed him on the powerbomb drops. I wonder what you do if you fight Ridley there and you get no powerbomb drops. Do you just cry and reset? That would be a terrible thing to happen. Lunix, on the other side, is going down Pat's room. Lunix gets caught by the sacks. The evil alter ego of Samus that does not have charge. Lunix is about to go into that relief fight. Already has this map, so knows what he's going in for. Has charge plasma. Baron finds the X-ray beam. And it's not charged, so now he knows that he skipped charge all the way over on the opposite end of the world. This is a 30-shot fight for Lunix. No problems here. Going to supplement with supers. The supers and the charge ice plasma do the same damage, so one of one, 10 of the other. His stream appears to have paused at a critical moment. I hope he comes back, but that timing is suspicious. He might have discarded delay. So we're going to just focus on what Baron is doing. And hope that Baron can catch up somehow, as Lunix stays stuck at the end of the Ridley fight. Baron has all the bosses down. Is nowhere near Mother Brain ammo. Knows that he just has to find charge. Then he can go kill Mother Brain. Because he knows where Mother Brain is. Looking around on his maps, where did I miss a major? Where is that charge beam? And where is it? Oh, it's right there. Okay, well, gotta go on this magical journey all the way back to a place I was half an hour ago. And he decides to do a save teleport, loading back to a save that was in a more convenient position. Because that map was all the way over on one side, far away from the portals that lead back to where he wants to be. And he almost went back into the X-ray check again. And then realized that he made a wrong turn. He knows that he's near the end of the race and time is getting tight. And he's right next to Mother Brain right now, but he doesn't have the ammo. He just has to spend minutes running over to charge. No, he does need more ammo or charge. So if he missiled all the Zeps and broke the glass and refilled ammo up to the ammo refill, he would still have to spend 30 missiles on Mother Brain 1. So then he would have 15 missiles and 15 supers. That's equivalent to 17 supers for Mother Brain 2. And you need 30 supers for Mother Brain 2. Lunix finished and rage quit and shut his PC down and discarded delay. So we lost the ending of Lunix's run. Because he rage quit right after finishing. After Baron finishes, I'll tell you who finished first. Until Baron is done, I'll keep it a secret. Unfortunately, I do not have the power to put up a gavel for it. And we just have this long run back over to Mother Brain. See how this Zeb skip goes. He's going to turn off screw attack. Do the standard traditional Zeb skip. No fooling around with the fancy unmorph Zeb skip this time. Just 20 charge shots and Mother Brain will be dead. A minute 15 to escape. All right. pretty short escape timer. Just got to go up this wrecked ship shaft. I have no idea where anything is. This is where I always pull up the map and be like, alright, what was the path back to Criteria? And as soon as Baron touches the ship, we're going to be done here because we're kind of over on the schedule now. So, I'm going to pull up the race room. Baron finished with a time of 1:35.42, and Lunix finished with a time of 1:36.57. Apparently, he lost about 5 minutes on Zeb skip, which I've been there, done that. Zeb skip is a terrible trick and should be banned. That was a good race, though. They had us on the ropes for a long time, didn't know who was ahead or who was behind. But Baron will be moving on. Congratulations to Baron on the races that you won. Even if you seem to hate Varisuit and also hate Charge Beam, I can understand that. We'll be closing this out and as soon as Aussie hits the done button. This has been the Map Rondo tournament, presented on comms, BaronOfRed versus Lunix. Good races here.